Hello, my name is Cutter Runty, and today I'd like to talk to you about why the Special Olympics is such a great place to volunteer at. I've been volunteering here for the last 3 years now, so I feel qualified to present this subject to you. Today my objectives will be to explain what the Special Olympics does, then I will talk about the benefits of the Special Olympics organization, and then my last main point is the comparison of the Special Olympics organization to other organizations around the world. I'd like to start off by sharing a story. The first year that I volunteered for the Special Olympics, I was in with a movie star, actually. We were bowling together, and she was in the movie The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but her name's Jan, and she was the girl that a couple of the other athletes had crushes on in the movie. And she kind of walked around the bowling alley like she was a movie star, and everyone treated her like one and got autographs from her. So it was pretty cool, so I can say that I know a celebrity now. Before I get into the main points, I'd like to ask you to please hold all questions till the end of the presentation. Going into my first main point, which is the details about the Special Olympics organization. According to the specialolympics.org, this is a quote from their homepage. From a backyard summer camp for people with intellectual disabilities to a global movement, Special Olympics has been changing lives and attitudes for more than 43 years. The Special Olympics mission statement states that through the power of sport, Special Olympics strives to create a better world by fostering the acceptance and inclusion of all people. Some more details about the Special Olympics is that it's the largest disability organization in the world. It is a nonprofit organization. And the Special Olympics offers 32 Olympic-style events for individuals and teams, such as bowling, swimming, diving, and all track and field events. Going on to my second main point, the benefits of the Special Organization Group. This is also according to specialolympics.org. It's helped over 200 million individual athletes so far. It has brought over 700,000 health screenings across the world. It is present in over 92 countries across the world. Another benefit are the people that you meet. Not only do you meet the athletes, which are absolutely great people, but the coaches and their families and all their supporters are all there, and they make it very, very enjoyable for an event. Basically what you do is you go in there and you help them through their event, and you're giving high fives and you're applauding them, and you're making sure that they're having the best time they can. And the coaches and the families, they appreciate you pretty severely for it. And again, your impact is more appreciated by the organizers of the Special Olympics. As soon as you get there and you volunteer and you sign up, first thing they do is come and they shake your hand and they thank you for being there, which is pretty cool. Going into my third main point is the comparison of the Special Olympics to other organizations around the world. It is one of the biggest nonprofit organizations in the world. It's, like I said, it's in 92 countries, so it's known worldwide. But the biggest comparison, I think, is that there's no requirement for you to volunteer there. I volunteered with kids age 4 through 65. You don't have to be skilled at any certain thing to volunteer there. You go there and all you need is an attitude, a positive attitude. So, it really stretches out to anyone. It doesn't have to just, if you're not 18 years old or you can't do manual labor, they don't kick you out of the organization or anything. So, in conclusion, at first, we talked about the details of the Special Olympics, such as the nonprofit organization and the mission statement, and how it offers 32 Olympic-style events. Second, went over the benefits, such as the friends you meet, the impact that you have on the athletes, and also how it's catered to 200 million individual athletes with disabilities around the world. If you want to look at this handout that I put in front of you, this is the volunteer form from the website. It says, the rewards you get, the spirit of giving, and all ages and interests. So this is basically everything you need if you were looking to volunteer there. And lastly, the comparison of the organization, how there's no restrictions, how anyone can volunteer, and how it's very, very popular around the world. My vision for the future is that the Special Olympics continues to grow, the disabled athletes are viewed as equals, and they are given the respect that they deserve. If you do get a chance to volunteer for the Special Olympics, I suggest that you do it. It is a great experience. I have a blast doing it all 3 years. I plan on going back again this year, and I really hope that y'all consider volunteering for the Special Olympics organization. I'd like to thank y'all for listening to my presentation, and if you have any questions, please ask.
there are always events held in Austin.